Hello children, this is Meena, chemistry teacher. Today I am going to start acid, bases and salt from the class 10 CBSE syllabus. So, do you know what is the taste of lemon? What is the taste of tamarind? What is the taste of oranges? So these fruits, or you can say these substances, are sour in taste. So basically, in earlier days, scientists used to classify substance based on their taste. Substances which are sour in taste, they have classified as acid. What are the acid? Substances which are sour in taste. Sour in taste are classified as a acids. Similarly, they have classified substances which are bitter in taste as a base and substances which are salty in taste as a salt. First, we'll see details about acids, then we'll go for the bases. So basic definition of acids are substances which are sour in taste and corrosive in nature. What is the meaning of corrosive? Corrosive is nothing but harmful. So it is not good to taste unknown substance since they can be corrosive in nature. Later, there are the many theories of acids and base. So there is the first scientist which is known as Arrhenius theory. He has given the definition of acid as acids are those substances which furnish H plus ions, in aqueous solution. What is the aqueous solution? In water. And in simple term, H plus donor are also known as proton donor. Why we are calling them as a proton donor? You know, hydrogen has one electron and one proton. H plus means what? You are removing the one electron. From the hydrogen atom. So what will be remaining here? Simply one proton. So according to Arrhenius theory, in simple word we can say acids are those which are proton donor. And very important concept, they can furnish H plus only in presence of water. Suppose I am taking HCl. If I dissolve HCl in water, it will furnish H plus ions and it will give you Cl minus. Means if I am dissolving the HCl in water, it is undergoing ionization. To produce H plus ions and Cl minus ion. One very important thing is here, this H plus ion is very, very small. H plus ion is very, very small. Now, this H plus cannot exist alone. This H plus ion cannot exist alone. As a result, what will happen? You know, this H plus will combine with the water. To form H3O plus. What is the name of this? Hydronium ion. So I am going to previous reaction, that is HCl. When we dissolve in water, yet what we will be getting? Hydronium ion. What is this H plus? Nothing but the hydronium ion. It will give the H plus, but it is very, very small. It cannot exist alone. As a result, it will immediately combine with water and it will form the hydronium ion. Sometimes this can also be represented as H plus AQ. In subscript, we can write AQ. That means here water molecules are associated with H plus ion. So here one important question used to come. Why dry HCl is not a acid? Is not a acid. This is the very important question in 10th CBSE. Why? Previously I told you, to be an acid, what is the acid definition? Proton donor. They can donate the proton, they can donate the H plus only in presence of water. Dry HCl means what? Absence of water, no water. Since there is no water, dry HCl cannot furnish H plus ion. Hence H plus ion, hence it is not a acid. Clear? Hence it is not a acid. Similarly, if I take example of H2SO4, if I dissolve H2SO4 in water, what I will get? I will get H3O plus, how many H plus are there here? 2. So 2 plus SO4 minus 2. So in simple word, acids are those which are proton donor, which donate H plus ion in presence of water. Clear? Next, we'll see classification of acid. First, we'll see classification of acid based on source. Acid based on source, from where they have obtained. Based on source, acid can be classified into two types. One is organic acid. Another one is mineral acid. What is the meaning of organic acid? Which are obtained from plants and animals. Organic acids are those acids which are obtained from plants and animals. And what are the mineral acids? Which are obtained from minerals. Minerals is what? Rocky type of material. From there they will take the mineral into the laboratories and they will do the several process to obtain the acid. Example are very important. For example, lemon. We have known lemon is sour in taste. Why? Because it contains some acidic component. What is that acid present in lemon? Acid present in lemon is citric acid. If you are taking the tomato, in tomato, which acid is present? Oxalic acid is present in tomato. Similarly, if we are taking tamarind, we'll find tartaric acid. See, tamarind, tartaric acid. Similar name, you can remember easily. And if you are taking curd contain lactic acid. We have several examples of organic acid. Sometimes they used to ask for 1 mark question. Either they can give you acid and they will ask you source, or they will give you source and they can ask you the acid. So for example, lemon contain which of the following acid? Tomato contain which of the following acid? Like that kind of question. Or oxalic acid is present in which of the following component? Similar, vice versa, they can ask you the question. We have many other acids, organic acid. For example, ants sting. It contains formic acid. Ants sting contain formic acid. So because of that, whenever ant bite us, we'll feel little irritation because it will inject the formic acid. What is the formula of formic acid? HCOH. Formic acid is HCOH. Similarly, if you are taking vinegar, noodles and all will use now. This vinegar, it contains acetic acid. Formula is CH3COH. Formula is CH3CH. So these are the organic acid which are obtained from plants and element. What are the example? Citric acid found in lemon and other citrus fruits. Oxalic acid found in tomato. Tartaric acid found in tamarind. Lactic acid found in curd. Formic acid found in ant's sting. And acetic acid found in vinegar. Let's see what are the example of mineral acid. Example very important. Example of mineral acid is hydrochloric acid. Formula is HCl. Hydrochloric acid. Write down hydrochloric acid. Formula is HCl. Nitric acid. Formula is HNO3. Nitric acid. Formula is HNO3. Sulfuric acid. H2SO4. Sulfuric acid. H2SO4. Carbonic acid. H2CO3. Carbonic acid. H2CO3. So these are the mineral acids which are obtained from minerals. These are the organic acids which are obtained from plants and animals. Is it clear to everyone? Next we will see classification of acid based on strength. Based on strength. Based on strength, acids can be classified into two types. One is strong acid. One is strong acid. Another one is weak acid. One is strong acid. Another one is weak acid. What is the meaning of strong acid? I'll first give you example. Strong acids are those acids which ionize completely. In presence of water. What is the meaning of ionize? For example, I am taking HCl is a acid. Ionize completely means I am taking the dissolving in water. Now, if I am writing H plus also, you have to understand what is the meaning of H plus here. H plus aqueous or H3O plus. HCl, if I am dissolving in water, it will dissociate into H plus ions plus Cl minus ion. Now, suppose if I am taking 10 moles of HCl, 10 HCl. All 10 HCl will dissociate to produce. So initially there is no H plus, no Cl minus, 0. But after the reaction being complete, 0 HCl, here 10 H plus and 10 Cl minus. That means all the HCl which I have taken ionizes completely to give H plus ions and Cl minus ions. So it is a what? Strong acid. What is the definition of strong acid? Those acids which ionize completely, to produce maximum H plus ion, maximum H plus ions are known as strong acid. An example is very important. They will ask you which of the following is a strong acid, which of the following is a weak acid, like that. So example of strong acid, where I can write, here I'll write. So strong acids examples are hydrochloric acid HCl, sulfuric acid H2SO4, nitric acid HNO3. Remember, these three acids are very important for you. Hydrochloric acid HCl, sulfuric acid H2SO4 and nitric acid HNO3 are the example of strong acid. Now we'll see the weak acid. What is the meaning of weak acid? Those acids which dissociate partially or which ionizes partially in water. What is the meaning of partially? That means how many molecules of weak acid we are taking, all molecules will not convert into ions. Example, if I am taking acetic acid, I am taking 10 molecules of acetic acid, or let it be, take example of 100 molecules of acetic acid. What will happen, it will dissociate into H plus aqueous plus CH3CO minus. Now, out of 100, there will be maximum of 5 molecules of acetic acid will undergo ionization. That means initially we have 0, 0. Here next we'll have only maximum, less than that only, less than that 5%, right? 5H plus 5 CH3CO. So how many remain as a molecule? 95 CH3COH remain as a molecule. So very important, very important. Weak acids are those which ionizes partially in water to produce minimum H plus ions. What is the meaning of partially? How much we are taking, all acid molecules will not ionize. Some of them will remain as a molecules, some of them will convert into ions. So one important thing is, in the solution of strong acid, solution of strong acid, okay, that means in water we are taking strong acid, it contains only ion. Why? All acid molecules will dissociate, it will produce only ions. But if I am taking solution of weak acid, it contains mixture of molecules as well as ion. What is the meaning of molecules? Because since all molecules of weak acid do not ionize, some of them will remain as a molecule, some of them will convert into ions. So mixture of molecules and ions. Is it clear? So remaining regarding base, we'll discuss in the next class.